Well, we are back with our regularly scheduled nonsense today because we found a brand new card that I had to try and break, and I think I found the perfect home for it. Today we run wild with tokens all the way to Mythic. Alright guys, so very surprisingly, today's deck list did just take us into Mythic, and I say surprisingly because today's deck list I was intending on putting on the do not try at home list, but it actually turned out to be pretty competitive, and it got us all the way into Mythic, and I was very excited about that because it's a very unique sort of token build built around a very fun card from Lorwyn, the Mirror Mind Crown. This card right here is very cool because it's very much like a Moonlit Meditation that we recently got. That's a 3-mana enchantment, but I think this card's a little bit better. Basically, for 4 mana, this artifact comes down, you can equip it to a creature, and the first tokens you make for that turn, you can copy the tokens to be that and make them a copy of that creature that this is attached to, which can get really out of control if the creatures are passively creating tokens themselves. What I mean by that is things like Overlord of the Mistmoors, for instance. If you attach this to the Mistmoors, every time you attack, those 2 insects will actually become 2 more Mistmoors, which would then trigger the ETB effect for those insects again. And you can see how that can get really out of control really fast. And we've got other targets as well. We've got the Summon the Knights round. You attach this to the round, it becomes even more, you know, it gives, instead of 3 knights, it's going to give you 3 more knights of the round. Same sort of thing with the Thunder Hulk. This one though, if we can get this thing to enter the battlefield, a lot of times it's going to create 6 gnome tokens, and that's because of the Nexus of Becoming combo. This actually allows it to enter the battlefield with 3 power and toughness, which is going to give you 3 more gnomes than you normally would get, getting 6 of them. So the Thunder Hulk, when it attacks the following turn, would create 6 more Thunder Hulks, which is absolutely insane. And the rest of the deck is very much a token build with like sweepers and just the ability to kind of rebuild the board over time again with your planeswalkers, because we're also running the brand new Johnny as well as like Elspeth and stuff. So even if you sweep the field, you're going to be able to rebuild the field back pretty easily with the drawing effects and all the planeswalkers generating more tokens and things like that. So there's a lot of sweepers in this deck as well. But again, very fun card. I think it's better though than the Moonlit Meditation, strictly because Moonlit Meditation has to attach to an artifact or a creature, and if that creature gets blown up, the meditation is also gone. But with the crown, if the creature gets blown up, you can just re-equip it to another creature. So this deck performed a lot better than I thought it would. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and you can see how we got into Mythic with some absolute nonsense today. So enjoy the video, and hopefully we'll see you at the end. Peace. All right, guys, today we are maxing out the potential of the Mirror Crown with our mono white tokens build, and very excited because this could be the moment we get to Mythic. I'm very excited because we've been winning a lot with this one today, and I'm feeling very good about it. That's the first time I've seen a Summon the Knights round, which is pretty cool. I can't wait to try that with the Nexus, of course. Looks like we might have some graveyard stuff going on though. Maybe it looks like dinosaurs. Yeah, dinos can be pretty scary. I do have Authority of Consuls, and if I can find it, what's going to happen is they can't really get their haste abilities going, and then I will Day of Judgment and hopefully reset the board and be good. But that really depends on the Authority of Consuls. They're looking at the Caretaker's talent. I don't think they can do anything about it though. Can they? Oh, they can. Wow. I guess psych. They can. Another Caretaker's talent it is. Well, their graveyard's not looking very good, is it? I do like the crown here, but I think I need to get some tokens going first. Also get the impending going on the Overlord there. Let's end the turn. I'm not really looking forward to making a token out of these guys. Yeah, there's nothing in their graveyard. I think that's going to be our saving grace here, is they're moving very slow. Most of the time they're already reanimating by now. All right, that's a problem. It's a very big problem. All right, we really need that Authority of Consuls like now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Draw another card. Please be a Consuls. Please be a Consuls. Yikes. Okay, well, Day of Judgment here is no good. This may be relevant, so we're gonna hang on to that as our play for the turn. Worst case scenario, we will create a Fountain Port token. Now, here's the deal. I didn't attack because they could have, again, hasty creatures that I want to block. So, see what happens. Because all they need is that Galta, and they can unload their entire hand. And who knows what their hand looks like. Here we go. Here we go. How bad is it? That's not terrible. It's not terrible at all, actually. I can work with that. All right. Iron Crag, not great. Not the top deck that I wanted there. 4, 5, 6. So we're about to be at 7 mana. I could play a Thunder Hulk, which is cool, but not what I want. But it may be the play that I need to do here. This might be the move. End up taking quite a bit of damage here from the Galta. Ooh, that's a good find. Okay, we got everything we need now. I mean, I need to absorb as much as I can here. Still playing defense, I think. All right, so for the next move here, we can go with Mirror Crown. Oh, wow, they didn't attack. That's very odd. Let's go Mirror Crown. If I go Mirror Crown here, I can't attach it and make a token. There's no way. It's a bit of a setup move for us. I think it's this. I think it has to be this, unfortunately. And we'll get our indestructible Knights of the Round here going. Now we're drawing 2 cards per turn. Looks like they're going to use their Bitter Triumph on the Thunder Hulk, which is very wise. I'm kind of glad I didn't use the Mirror Crown and attach it there. Yes. Now we have our ordered abilities turned on right now, so where I can order my abilities, because it's very important that you meticulously choose which trigger you're going to go for as far as creating the tokens, because it's only going to count your first tokens you create for that turn to be a copy for the Mirror Crown. So it's very important that you make sure you choose the correct one to go off first. All right, Galta finds another Sun's Avatar on top, which is scary, but not the end of the world. It's really about whether or not they can zombify here. They cannot. So I could go 2, 4, 6. Okay, they just scoop it up. All right, not much of a game there. I mean, we did kind of get our tokens going here, but anything that's gonna revolve around the graveyard, we don't have great answers for. So it's a little tough, but I mean, a win is a win, and we'll take it. We were about to start the crown play next turn, but anyways, GG. All right, we have a really fun hand this time. We got the Authority of Consuls to kick things off too, which is great. A little bit of ramp from the Iron Crag, my only ramp spell in the deck. Seemingly finding its way to my hand every time. That's awesome, actually, though. I like it. Perfect time to have Authority of Consuls. Wow. Is today my lucky day? I feel like it might be. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, I would like to ramp here, but I can't. Gonna have to use my Get Lost potentially here, because there's a chance Firebending Student gets so unbelievably out of control. But no, they're just gonna send it in and just deal 1. That's fine. The good news is I can play this and still have a Get Lost and have the potential sweeper next turn. That worked out great. I really don't think we're gonna get the Mirror Crown going this turn, or this game, because we're probably gonna have the opponent concede before we get there. I guess we'll find out though. They're gonna lose all their creatures here on this next turn because I'm going for the sweeper. I think I'm gonna leave them alone as far as my Get Lost goes. And we gotta hope that basically all of these are gonna be pump spells. That'd be nice. Like I said, I do expect them to sweep or to concede here though, because this is gonna be pretty bad. Like, that's a pretty bad situation for them, because a lot of the times with this kind of deck that's working off of firebending and the prowess stuff, they clearly have a ton of pump spells, and I'm guessing that's kind of what they're holding on to at the moment. All right, their last hope is the Slick Shot Show Off, which I have another answer for. Let's take that out. And do we scoop now? No? Okay. Let's get my crown in then and see what happens. We need 7 mana to get this down. We have 3, 4, 5, 6. If we hit a land, we got a Knights of the Round, and we played it fairly, which is kind of crazy. Sorry, my allergies are going absolutely nuts right now, guys. I can't stop touching my nose right now. I apologize. I thought it was good, but apparently not. Okay, we got the another creature on top. This is crazy how much they keep finding what they need, but oh well. Let's hit the get lost here. Hopefully they pump up their firebending student. I'm at 21 life still. This is crazy. All right, and they go map token on the firebending student. You know what? Yeah, let them do that, I guess. I honestly would rather take out the challenger. Nothing? Okay. I can't create a fish token, unfortunately, right? I need another land. Yeah, I can't get a fish token. I think I'm going to take out their challenger just because it can get them card advantage, and I really don't love the idea of that. All right, we're looking for either something that generates tokens. Perfect. I was going to say ore. No need for the ore, though. Or a land, because a land would have got us the Knights of the Round. All right, so we get to draw a card. Please be, I don't know. What do you want? A land? It is a land. Perfect. Okay. And we'll end the turn. Yeah, I think so. Because then next turn I can always use the 1 mana Caretaker's Talent to draw a card. Okay, so we got some burn spells. That's fine. Really, really shocked we haven't seen any pump spells yet. With the opponent's like sort of build out here. Yeah, Wild Ride makes sense. That's something I thought for sure they'd, you know, eventually play. Does this give trample? 3-0 and haste. No trample. That's to draw more cards. No more instant speed. Okay. Just more lands. Oh, I don't have enough. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm short one. I don't know why I thought I had enough. All right. I guess it's a fish token then. Nexus is interesting. Not what I wanted, but interesting. You know, actually, I do want the Nexus. I can get down to summon the Knights Round that way instead. And then how much mana would I have left over? We got 3, 6. Okay, so I still want to get a land. I want to play the Nexus, get the summon down, and then attach the crown to it, and then we can absolutely pop off. Yeah, we can pop off big time with that. Gonna take a pretty big hit here though from the opponent. Okay, good. That's a land. Good, good, good. Yes, we got the land. Okay, this is gonna be a really fun turn. Here we go. This is gonna be a really fun turn. Do this. Do this. Draw another card. All right, and then we attach this to the Knights of the Round. Now, this is where things get really interesting. So every time Knights of the Round to start the turn creates 3 more bodies, it's going to be 3 more Knights Round. Knights, or is it Knights of the Round? Is that how you say it? Knights of Round. This is going to be absolutely ridiculous. I am so excited right now. All right, so they're giving each other double strike. That means nothing. Are you guys ready for absolute mayhem? Yes, take action. 3 more Knights. Yes, sir. How about we get another Knight? Thank you. I thought that was pretty cool too. And how about we get another Knight? Oh my gosh. This is disgusting. And only because I want to have more fun with them, I'm not going to do anything else. I don't really want to attack. I'm going to wait. I really want to extend this game a little bit and have some fun. And then next turn, 3 more Knights of the Round. Oh, Slick Shot is kind of scary, but I do have the answer, so we're fine. But again, you want to make sure the auto-ordered abilities, guys, if you didn't know, turn this off right here. Nice, we won. Turn this off just because there are going to be situations where, let's say you play the Mirror Crown onto a Thunder Hulk, right? That's kind of like the golden standard. You want to put it on a Thunder Hulk. And then when the Thunder Hulk attacks, after being brought in with the Nexus, it creates 6 tokens. So you're going to want to create 6 more Thunder Hulks, right? That's the goal. And so you got to make sure that if you attack with the Thunder Hulk and let's say a Mistmores at the same time, the Mistmores for whatever reason will trigger first. So you got to make sure you put the Thunder Hulk's ability first. And I don't want to turn it back on because I might forget. GG. Well, if the games keep going like that, we're going to be in Mythic in no time. I guess that's fine. I don't really love it, I'll be real, but better than the first hand, I guess. Better than the first hand. Okay. Oh no, is this gonna be some more graveyard stuff? I hope not. Well, drawing another Nexus off the top was quite literally one of the worst things ever. So hopefully we can keep hitting land drops. Or not. Or not. Just a handful of 4 and 6 drops that I can't play. Oh man, we're cooked. We may make this one as easy as possible and just hop on out of here. I guess we'll give it a few more chances, but at this point it's just getting worse and worse. Okay, I think that's one that I don't mind blowing up. This Shrine deck, man. Shrines are pretty cool. Okay. Surely there's another land in this deck. We'll see. I think I put more than 2 in the deck, but maybe not. They get 2 more lands. That's fine. As long as they don't find their red one, I think we're going to be okay. I think. Wait, they chose 2 white sources here. Oh, maybe they got a sweeper in hand, just in case. Another one that drains us out a little bit. That's a bummer. It's going to be 3 damage, right? Hey, we found a land. Don't call it a comeback. And honestly, I'd rather see a Caretaker's Talent than a land off the top because I can draw maybe into a land and have a draw engine established. Nope. Now I want a land. You know what though? Those map tokens might get us there if they don't touch my 1/1. It might get us there. You gotta have faith, right? Like George Michael said, you guys, you gotta have faith. Oh, Boomerang Basics. Okay, didn't expect that, but makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Okay, we got a Crown. Fun card, but I'm not really looking for a fun card right now. I'm looking for cards that actually keep us alive and in the game. Oh, thank God. All right, in for 2. Come on, I know we can do this. I know we can do this. 4 mana, 4 mana, 4 mana, 4 mana, 6 mana, 6 mana. Shuffler is looking good. Me and the Shuffler go way back. It's just trolling me right now. Okay. Another 2 being drained here, so I'm down to 12. I do have a sweeper, which is nice for when they get that. It's really the Black Shrine I'm worried about. It's draining me out right now. It's not very good. But I do like that they got the bodies on the field helping me out with the authority play. That's fine. You want to get another one? That's cool. I should probably just let them play this next turn before I pull the trigger on the Day of Judgment, because I could do Day of Judgment now, but I don't think that's very good. I think we should just try to protect ourselves. Let them play a second red one and then sweep the board. That seems fine. I think we actually are going to win this game. As crazy of a start as this was, I think we can actually win this one. All right, play another one. I may not even go for the sweep on this one either, because we're going to gain a lot more life again. I mean, they do have prowess though, don't they? Yeah, they have prowess. Probably should sweep the board. Lame. I was going to say if I get a land, I want to play the Nexus, but you know what? I think we should sweep. All right. A lot of 4-drops in my hand still. Keep finding more 4-drops. I think I found every 4-drop in my deck. Okay, 2 more lands is fine. They get another 1/1. I forget that they get to create the 1/1 every time a shrine comes in. Pretty good. They're out of basics though. Okay. Out of basics, huh? I think I want to do the Mirror Crown. I don't know. Yeah, let's go Mirror Crown. Because if I get a land, I really want the Nexus to bring the Overlord in. Yep, you see the crown. Trying to figure out our game plan. Okay, this is getting so tough. All right, we'll do it though. And you know what else? We'll do this too. Get rid of you. I love having the get lost here just as a little answer in case something goes awry. Day of Judgment, good play. That's fine, we don't care about that one. All right, we need a land, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to give me a land here. Yes, okay, we got the Nexus, guys. I really think we're gonna win this one, which is insane to say. It really is insane. Yeah, it's gotta be this. It's gotta be this. We're about to start making a bunch of overlords. They say good game. I like the sound of that. All right, let's do that. And then we're not making any tokens until we attack with the overlord because we want to maximize the amount of tokens we can create that are overlords. Take action. 2 more overlords. You love to see it. You got to be really careful about how you do certain things with this deck. Like, I could have used the Nexus to create another Nexus token, but then it would have just been 1 Overlord as opposed to having the 2. All right, so again, sort of same situation. Let's do this to draw more cards, and then let's not create any tokens until the Overlords attack. Now we create tokens, and then we say yes, because it only copies the very first tokens that you generate. And we're going in again. Let's go, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. I actually haven't ever had 2 of them going off at once. I'm very curious to see if that'll work, if I can get 4 overlords. Shall we try? Shall we try? Let's see, do I get 4? Take action, take action. 2. No, still only get 2. Okay, so stacking them doesn't help. Good to know. That was for science. That was for science. I cannot believe we won that game. I am floored right now that we won that game. Oh, I thought that was the one to get into Mythic too. Darn it. All right, this is the one to get into Mythic, and I don't want to fall into a trap here. This hand is definitely another trap hand, like the last one that I kept. This one's better. I do have a Fountain Port, which is great to kind of keep the card advantage going if I need it. Okay, 2 Day of Judgments goes very hard right now. This is good. Day of Judgment against Life Gain. Couldn't ask for a better card. don't love the speed at which they're going though. This Johnny could get going pretty fast. Nice. I was worried about not hitting my 4th land drop on curve, but we got the land. So I'm happy about that, but let's see how intense this gets. Okay, there goes my authority. Kind of needed that, pal. All right, I think we're gonna survive. I think we're gonna make it. Anything they play this turn is just gonna pump the Pride Mate. Okay, it gets pumped twice. And then they're gonna draw a card off the Holly. Yeah, okay, sure. So we're taking 8 damage. Not exactly ideal, but I'm alive and I do have a Day of Judgment. Ta-da! Let's go. Looks like we might be getting to Mythic today, guys. Finally, it's what, the 23rd? It's a little late for us, man. A little bit late. Got a nice clean answer to that. Nice clean little answer to that, my friend. No extra card draw for them. No! Okay, that's pretty bad. Kind of needed that. Kind of needed that. That's a card. It's a very good card. You know what? I don't know. If I create a fish token and then do the map token onto the fish token, try to get a land that way. But Johnny does take out the Abigail. Sure. Johnny's a very clean answer for the Abigail.
I am here to bring you
Come on, land.
by wickedness.
Yes. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Okay, that's fine. Got another creature. Sheltered by Ghost. It's another creature. Okay, that's cool. I can work with that. They're both flyers though, so I'm gonna have to use my sweeper, I think. Which I didn't really want to do. But what can you do, you know? What can you do? Sweep the board. Create another 1/1. And that should do it. I hope. I mean, if they want to keep playing great, I can just do my Thunderhulk down the road eventually here, and it's going to be extremely helpful. All right. I'm a little concerned about them holding the card in hand here. Is there anything for Flash that gains life these days? I don't think so. It would be something that's news to me for sure. But I do have Get Lost anyway, so what am I too concerned about, you know? I just need one more land, or even better, a Nexus off the top would work just fine. It's our first game playing a Johnny too, right? So I mean, that's good. I wanted to play a Johnny for a minute now, so I have a full mono white deck built strictly around a Johnny and more of a control sort of game plan. This deck though is working a lot better, seeing as it's actually getting me up the ranks. Don't know what's taking them so long here. It's clearly something they can cast at instant speed, right? So what are we waiting on? I mean, what could it possibly be? All right. I mean, I'll just use a Johnny, I guess. Save that. Yeah, there's the scoop. Boom! We got him, ladies and gentlemen. 5, 6, 7 mana. Okay. Let's go, dude. We made it to Mythic. I'm so happy. Not a single loss along the way yet either. Let's see how bad it is, though. I bet it's like 92, 91. 91. All right. Okay, regardless of our struggles early on and with all the mana troubles of getting to 6, you know, 6 lands, 7 lands, whatever, we still seem to be doing really well. Breeding pool. Okay, this is probably some form of Badger Mold deck. I actually think I'm going to use my Get Lost here. Or not. It's a graveyard deck. Okay. Well, it's really good that I got the Authority of Consuls. That's step one, right? Because a lot of times they're trying to get like an Arden into the graveyard, giving all their demons haste. And that's going to be like their one shot on us. So it'll be nice to kind of deal with that if I end up finding a sweeper. Because they won't be able to attack in right away and then I can just sweep the board. But that does require me to find a Day of Judgment. Overlord again. Did they miss a land drop? I hope so. They did not. They did not miss a land drop. Land is good. I kind of need to just keep hitting land drops until I get to 6 here. This is actually giving me the idea that maybe we should be running 26 lands instead of 24. Which I definitely should think about doing. Because I feel like maybe we can cut like one Overlord for sure to add a land. We just keep getting put in the same situation over and over, which is that, you know, we are running our curve up to 6. And because of that, missing a land drop can be really detrimental on your game. But hey, we hit it again. One more to go. One more and then we are into our game plan. If they go for it right now, though, okay, they don't. But I was gonna say, if they go for it right now, we're not in good shape because we don't have the sweeper. That's all you. Come on, give me a land. Give me a land, please. Okay. Oh my God, we hit the land. Let's go. We're in there. Here's the deal though. The opponent probably going to be running out an Awaken. And if they run out the Awaken, one of these Honor Dreads, it's going to blow up the Nexus, which would probably make me cry a little bit. So let's not do that. I expect the... Oh, you know what? I just realized they have the Terror of the Peaks in the yard, which is going to hit us pretty hard. That's going to hit us pretty hard. All right, so it's a sweeper or bust here. If I even survive this. This is a pretty easy deck to beat for us though. If we really like struggle or find out that, you know, we really need to be careful from this deck because we keep running into it, we can just add Rest in Peace to the deck and it'd be fine. But I don't really want that in my build right now because I feel like the way it's built right now, it's been working pretty well, so let's not mess with it too much. All right, we're alive. We're alive. For now. I hope they use that ability because it does exile the card from the graveyard, so it won't be coming back later. Okay. Does that allow them to search their deck for a creature, right? If this creature enters... You may discard a card if you do search your library for a creature card. That's so good at finding the Caveros, man. So even if I were to sweep the field here, they're going to do it all over again. And I think that will be enough to take us out because the Terror of the Peaks hitting like that again, probably not going to be very good for us. Wait, they just drew this instead? That was odd. I guess they must have another Cavero in hand. Let's be real. There's no way they're not grabbing a Cavero if that's like... Okay, let's hope. Let's hope we can find it. Ah, man. Okay. Good game. Good game. Unable to find a sweeper. That's tough. Still at 91 though. That's good. All right, so I went ahead and I made a couple adjustments to the build. I did make it to where we had 26 lands now. I cut back on one Mirror Crown and a couple of other things. And I also added in 2 Rest in Peace to the deck as well. So there's just been a few minor changes, nothing super crazy, but I did feel like we could kind of maybe make it a little bit more consistent by just a little fine tuning. So hopefully it works out. Would really like to find that Rest in Peace due to the matchup we're in right now. That'd be pretty good because it's clearly going to be some sort of Lessons deck, you would imagine. And they love having a graveyard. And they already got down their monument, which is fairly scary. Not the greatest hand for this match. Man, the Day of Judgments would have been great for a lot of matchups, but unfortunately not this one. I need that rest in peace bad. Really, really need that rest in peace. The good news is, though, I can blow up the board here with Day of Judgment in worst case scenario. And then the Grand's gone. No discarding, no endurance going off. So that's nice. And they haven't played a single spell yet. I would imagine then that means they have a handful of like burn spells. So if I played this, and drew a card, they're just gonna play those burn spells. So I think we delay that for a minute. Just clean the board off. No Grand. Also can't really give them that tax reduction, you know? There's nothing to bring back yet. No spells have been cast. I'm telling you, this has to be a handful of burn spells. Has to be. Which I'm kind of okay with playing this now then. If they want to burn my 2 tokens, that's fine. Combustion or Iros or, you know, all sorts of stuff like that. Let's pass the turn. Because if I target one of these to create another one, they're just going to blow up the one that I target. Firebending Lesson comes to mind. A couple of options for sure. Nothing played at instant speed though. That's weird. Very weird. Okay, because they're just holding the sweeper. Makes sense. Save themselves the firebending lessons and stuff. Only getting 1 card. That's good. Not 3. And then a Grand again. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, a couple of options. I definitely think I need to take care of this because it's going to bring a spell back from the graveyard. And I honestly might just even sweep the board again to keep Grand off the field. I know this seems like a lot of high mana costed spells for little things, but I think I'm slowing them down a lot. Like the fact that their graveyard's not even filled up with 3 lessons yet, and they're kind of stuck on just, you know, getting these for only 1 or for 1 card. That's a big deal. Now they're fully at 3, which means they're gonna get the discount with the Grands and all that stuff. That actually helped me out a little bit. Thank goodness for that. A little bit of card draw here. Oh yeah, we added in like 2 split ups to this deck. I forgot to. Pass the turn. Firebending Lesson, Combustion. It's gonna be one of those 2, right? No? Another Iro then? No, it's Grand. Okay. Would love to get the crown down and follow it, you know, with the Thunderhulk here, but... Or Thunderhulk followed with the crown, either way, but... I don't expect my stuff to live very long. I'm waiting for those sweepers. The Grand giving the discount, though, on everything is really annoying. I'm gonna have to split up the board, I feel like. Another Monument. Very good card. They have to keep it, but it's kind of useless until they find a way to, you know, start activating Grand. Okay, it might be it'll quench ya. It could be. Could be a quench ya. Do I lose it? Firebending Lesson? No? Interesting. All right, cool. I can actually play out the crown too. Perfect. And then next turn, Thunderhulk mana is available, so I can throw that down. I like how this is going. This could have gone a lot better if I just had a Rest in Peace in my hand, but without the Rest in Peace, this is going about as good as it could, so I'll take it. All right, nothing else. Sweet. Let's just say I pumped everything up here. What would we do? Like 5, 10, 15 damage? Or no, this only pumps it up by 2. So it'd be 4, 8, 12. Still not lethal regardless either way. I think I put the pressure on him here. I think we do this. Okay. And the next time we create tokens, it's going to be copies of the Thunderhulk. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't see how they deal with this other than maybe like a bouncing effect again, maybe a boomerang. Okay, that's pretty good too then. I forgot about the combustion. Forgot about that. But I do have lethal next turn. Just got to pump up the talent, swing through. So without an Iroh to sweep the field, they might be done. Okay, didn't quite get the full game plan, but a win is a win, right? Seer, okay, sure. Let's actually just do this. And what's the last card in hand? It's got to be another burn spell, right? Seer is a new one. I do like Seer. It's a instant speed deal 4, kind of nice. Hits planeswalkers too. And nothing else from the opponent means we win the game. Let's go. Not bad, man, not bad. This deck is fun. I know we didn't really get much going there, but this deck is still a lot of fun.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yes.